What I just happened to stumble on. It's spooky. Look at this place I just found. I thought the last place I found was huge. I have no idea what this is. I'd love to give you more history, but I just kind of found it. This is interesting. It's like some kind of big circular storage containers went in there. Steps that go all the way up. But I'll be honest, they look kind of sketchy. What an interesting setting to find an old abandoned building by. The scale of this place is just massive. Big old hole there. It just keeps going up. I don't know if you can see inside the windows there, but yeah, been some traffic through there recently. Come around here. Clearly this was some kind of loading dock because there's train tracks behind me. Look at how high up that thing goes. Tell you right now, could this be any more apocalyptic looking than it is? So I'm just kind of inspecting around back. Couldn't help but notice this. Somebody been sneaking in. Let's look at the scope of this thing, and yeah, the insides do look a little sketchy. That ceiling definitely came down. And further around here. Yeah, didn't take a detective to figure out this was probably a train depot. Since the train tracks are abandoned, there's probably no need for the depot anymore, right? And the water seems to be much calmer down here, next to the tracks that run to nowhere. I don't know if you thought I was kidding, but the tracks really do kind of lead to nowhere. They just sort of stop. Want to see how crazy some people are? Look at the graffiti all the way up there. It's really weird too, because that big gigantic abandoned building sits right here in the middle of a pretty normal neighborhood. Businesses in front of me and residential areas behind me. It's weird. Alright, easily the coolest thing I've found to date. Found an old abandoned train depot. It's so sketchy I'm not even sure I'd risk going in. Truthfully. Lots of ceiling collapses in there and whatnot, but really, really cool to photograph. Tell you what, you know what does it for me? It's the green of a living thing in front of that desolation behind it. It just makes for a stunning picture.